How's it going? This is Shane Thomas, ready to show you another country classic on the acoustic guitar. This time, in this video, we are going to learn Luckenbach Texas, Back to the Basics of Love, 1977 from Waylon Jennings, off the Ol Waylon album. It was written by Chips Moman, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I know he's a heck of a producer though, and Bobby Evans, talented songwriter that also played keyboards on, man, you name it. Suspicious Minds for Elvis, In the Ghetto for Elvis, Sweet Caroline for Neil Diamond, Son of a Preacher Man. Just, he played on so many records. So you have two really good songwriters teaming up to write this song, and it's a classic. It's a classic. Now, before we get going though, if you want to learn how to play a bunch of country songs and country classics on the guitar, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you can get all the latest guitar tutorials of these country classics as soon as I publish them. Won't take us long to learn this one. About 4 chords is all we need. It's a nice slow tempo. And Waylon, that golden voice of Waylon Jennings just makes this song a classic to a really cool city. I've been to Luckenbach a few times, and I really enjoyed my time there, and you better believe, as I'm sure many people do, whenever you're in Luckenbach, this song, you see it on a street side or on a highway sign as you're approaching. This song automatically pops in your head, just like Amarillo by Morning does when you're rolling into Amarillo or blowing into Amarillo, since it's so windy there all the time, seems like. It's in the key of G, so let's learn our first of 4 chords in the song. G chord. Put a finger on that 3rd fret, 6th string. Put a finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Play the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings open, and play the 1st string, 3rd fret, on that high G right there. Strum all them strings. So that's our first chord. 2nd chord is C, that we're going to need for this song. 1st finger goes on the 2nd string, 1st fret, skip a string, put your middle finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and put your ring finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret. Strum down 5th string on down. And then let's play the D chord, D major chord. That's our 3rd of the 4th chords that we'll need to know for this song. Put that middle finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret. 1st finger goes on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and put this ring finger right in between on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Right in between those 1st finger and your middle finger right there. Chord diagrams, check them out as always to help you out if you need. So far we got G, C, D. That's the majority of the song. I'm going to hold off on showing you the last chord till we get to it in the song. But these 3 chords are pretty much going to play the bulk of the song. So the song starts out off with a nice, and I love the electric guitar. We're just going to learn the strumming pattern and the main chords here. We're not going to learn all the electric guitar kind of stuff. But I just love the effects on the guitar. And so it starts off with kind of like but again, that's electric guitar, so it has an effect, kind of reverb and stuff, phaser on it or something like that. But we're playing the acoustic guitar. So start out with that G, just strum it kind of once, or strum it up once. There are only 2 things in life. So down to D, make it worth living. Back to G. Guitars in tune good and firm, feeling women. I threw in a C there on the guitars part. It's guitars in tune good and firm, feeling women. I should go down here to firm. Let me just play the intro, because going slow, it kind of throws me off. So watch this. So G, only 2 things into D, make it worth living. C, guitars in tune good and to D, firm, feeling women. Back to G. Back to C, I don't need my name in the marquee lights. To G, I got my song, C to D, and got you with me tonight. So C to D, back to G. Baby, it's time we got back. Now, what you could do, you could play all them chords in there, or you can even that. But if I was you, especially if you're just beginning, I would just stay right there. Maybe it's time we got back to the basics of love. Just kind of keep, just strum it once from C to D, back to G, and that's where you end the intro. Or I don't know if it's the intro or verse 1, if you want to technically call it. The first verse, a really slow first verse. And that's how you play the verses pretty much. And then the chorus kicks in. The song structure is first verse, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, repeat chorus, and then repeat chorus again. That's where Willie comes in. So we'll get to that. All right, so let's learn the chorus. To Luckenbach, Texas. So now that we learned the chords to the verses for Luckenbach, Texas, let's learn the chorus to Luckenbach, Texas. It won't take us long, but we'll add another chord in there, our fourth and final chord. So basically, we left off with maybe it's time we got back to the basics of love. So C to D to G, or you can actually, in the future, maybe it's time we got back. Just kind of match up the notes to when you're singing. To basics of love. So we ended the verse right there. Let's go to Luckenbach, Texas. How about it? Let's go to Luckenbach, Texas. So G. Waylon and Willie and the boys to C. This successful life we're living to D. Got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. G. Between Hank Williams' paint songs and Newberry's train songs and G to C. Blue eyes crying in the rain. There's our new chord. That is an A minor. A minor, first finger on the first fret, second string. Middle finger goes here on the fourth string, second fret. And then your ring finger goes on the third string, second fret. Strum down, fourth string on down. Now what I did, you don't have to do this. I just kind of walked it from the C. So on the fifth string, I played the third fret, fifth string, second fret, sixth string, or second fret, fifth string. So third fret, fifth string, second fret, fifth string, open down to the A minor. You don't have to do that. You could be just strum it like that to A minor, to D, to G. So let's do that in its entirety. Now, I don't think I told you about the strumming pattern. It's so slow that it's almost like you might be better just picking each chord. The electric guitar is kind of doing all that, but you just want to pick it or strum it. So the strumming pattern, let's go to Luckenbach, Texas, just nice and slow. And the boys, if you're going to strum it, but like I said, it might be better just to keep picking Hatfields and McCoy. Between Hank Williams' paint songs and Newberry's train songs and Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. There's that A minor. Out in Luckenbach, Texas, D. Ain't nobody feeling no pain. Back to G. And that's how you play the chorus. So basically it's just G. Let's go to Luckenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys to C. Stay on C. This successful, then we go to D. Life we're living's got us feuding like the Hatfields and Chords. G. Between Hank Williams paint songs and Newberry's train songs and Blue Eyes C down to A minor. Out in Luckenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. So D to G. And that's how you play the chorus. Then they got just a little brief interlude where you're just kind of hearing the other instruments. So baby, let's sell your diamond ring, buy some boots and faded jeans and go away. So let me do that again. So the verses are the same. The chords to the verses are the same. Baby, let's, so G, sell your diamond ring, buy some C to D and go away. Back to G. This coat and tie is choking me, and in your high society you cry all day. So C or G to C to D. And then you go back to, we ended here with G. We've been so busy keeping up with the Jones, 4-car garage and we're still building on. So C to A minor. And then maybe it's time we got back, where you just stay right there on maybe it's time we got back. C to D to the basics of love. And then repeat the chorus again. Let's go to Luckenbach, Texas, Waylon and Willie and the boys. Down and up. If you're strumming, just nice, slow, and down and up. This successful life we're living's got us like the Hatfields and McCoys, nice and smooth. Between Hank Williams paint songs, G, Newberry's train songs, and Blue Eyes crying, C to A minor. To D, out in Luckenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Back to our root chord for our song. It's in the key of G. So you go, when I say root chord, that's the G chord for this particular song. We got one more chorus. That's when Willie comes in and helps out the cause. But same chords. Out in Luckenbach, Texas, Waylon and Willie and the boys. So G to C. This successful life we're living's to D. Got us feeling like the Hatfields and McCoys. Back to G. Stay on G. Between Hank Williams paint songs and Newberry's train songs and Blue Eyes cry and C to A minor. Let's go to D. Ain't nobody feeling no pain. That's how you play, and it just kind of fades out. That's how you play Luckenbach, Texas. You just got 4 chords, G, C, D, and eventually A minor just for a couple sections, couple lines of the song. Strumming pattern's very slow. Just feel like you're on a horse or something way back in the day, just kind of moseying in the Luckenbach, Texas, or in West Texas. And like I said, the electric guitar is doing something, a lot of other things. That's a whole different video. That's a whole different thing. I just want to show you all the chords if you want to strum along to it and if you want to sing along to it. It's very simple. G, C, D, and A minor. Not necessarily in that order all the time. And that's how you play Luckenbach, Texas. A very fun song to play. Just a nice little laid-back song. Has a great message in it. And you got a wonderful singer like Waylon Jennings singing it. No wonder it's a classic. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, I appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you can get all the latest guitar tutorials as soon as I publish them. Until next time, I'm Shane Thomas. Y'all keep humming and strumming. Keep playing that guitar, keep learning these classic songs and keeping them alive. Y'all take care. Out in Luckenbach, Texas, there ain't nobody feeling no pain.